Hello and welcome to Longship Gaming. Today we're playing Marvel Champions. It's going to be Quicksilver, or should I say, in this case, Quickpool, up against Mysterio. I hadn't had Quicksilver on the channel in a very long time, and it's been a while since I played against Mysterio that wasn't part of the Solo Champions League. So I went and had a look on the Marvel Champions database and came across a Quicksilver with Deadpool, and this deck looks bonkers. Mainly because it includes the symbiote suit and, of course, the pool aspect. So I needed to play more of pool to get a better handle of it before I do my year in review. I have not tested this deck. I will, of course, as usual, link to the deck in the description and credit the author. But I'm just looking to have some fun. So, again, Quickpool. Quickpool. I guess I'll just call him Quickpool from now on. Quicksilver is not a character I've played that often, and Mysterio is not one of my most played villains. But I won't go into the depths of the deck. Again, you can have a look at the deck description in the link, and or take the link to the Marvel Champions database, and it will have, of course, some tips on how to play it. But it comes down to this. Got a symbiote suit, which is always going to give you additional encounter card every turn, which helps to boost your attack in general. So with that, with 3 copies of Mulligan, which basically allows you, says you cannot play this card if you have played another card this phase. Discard your hand, draw a new hand, drop to your hand size. So, really is quite a powerful mulligan if you don't like what you have. And what you're doing is you're fishing for laser swords. So that counts as 2 restricted cards, maximum 1 per deck. Your hero gets +1 attack for each of the symbols in play, up to a maximum of +4 attack. Which, of course, with Quicksilver, if all 4 of them were out, for example, you could get his attack up to 5, and of course he can, once per phase, attack again. So there's a potential for him to do 10 damage in a turn, which is pretty potent. But of course we'll see how it goes. It just seems, it is pretty wild, to say the least to me. So, yeah, that's it. Mysterio, of course, we're playing on Expert. So, Mysterio's coming in on stage 2. And he's going to put a lot of encounter cards into our deck, which is not a great thing, but so be it. So, this is a very risky one. I think the overall theme is that Quickpool, Quicksilver's a little messed up from having some pool, I don't know what you call it, energy inserted into his life. So going up against Mysterio makes sense. Maybe it's Mysterio who did this. Maybe Mysterio messed with Quicksilver's mind. They made him think that he was Quickpool instead. And we'll see if that actually works out for Mysterio. It might very well, because as I said, haven't tested this deck, so we'll see how it goes. But we're in it to win it, so we'll be right back with Quicksilver versus Mysterio. Okay, we're back. We're shuffled up. We have our starting 6 cards. We've completed our setup, which was to put the top encounter card into our deck and shuffle it in there. Shifting Apparition is out there as part of setup as well. It's a guard, only has 1 health. When defeated, if this minion was defeated with excess damage, well, luckily, of course, Quicksilver only has a 1 attack at the start, so that's easy enough to clear, and we won't end up with that into our deck. Or end up with another encounter card in our deck. So, okay, so we have I Got This, Mulligan, I Got This, Live Dangerously, Plot Convenience. So, just to go over these, since they are relatively new, as a hero action, if these icons are in play, you get different effects. Mulligan is the one that we had before, which basically gives you to dump your entire hand if you don't like it. Another I got this. Live Dangerously as a as a side scheme. Oh, I mean, whew, you know, that's not that bad. Self-control. Double the number of resources this card generates if your identity has sustained less than 5 damage. Triple the resources if you can sustain no damage. So that's a good. That we're definitely hanging on to that one for sure, because that's 3 right off the bat. I'm honestly tempted by Live Dangerously. Plot Convenience, exhaust Plot Convenience. Choose to attach 1 aspect card from your hand face down here to a maximum of 3. Add 1 card attached face down here to your hand. Any player might trigger that ability. Wow, it's so tempting when we have 2 I got this already in hand. It sounds crazy, but it might be worth it. Just to sort of YOLO it. Huh. But what that means is that we're not going to need Mulligan. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, let's do that. Always be running. Okay. So, now with Pietro, we have the option to discard 2 and draw 2 cards. I don't feel that's a thing that we're going to do. Okay, this is a bit nuts, but why not? First, we're going to take out the shifting apparition because we can just do the 1 to it. And we can stand up again, of course. Let's put out Live Dangerously. So, I don't think we're always going to be running this turn. So we're going to use that to pay for one of the I got this. So we're going to do 3 to Mysterio. We're going to remove 2 threat from the scheme. We're going to ready an ally, which we don't have, and we're going to draw a card. So Serval Industries. Okay. We're going to use Serval Industries because we don't really need it to pay for another I got this. So we're going to do 3 more to Mysterio. Move 2 threat from the scheme, so this goes down to 1. Ready an ally, draw a card. Barely a scratch. Ooh. Okay. So that's done. I think we are going to put out Plot Convenience. And we're going to put Barely a Scratch under it. Because it's an aspect card. And we're going to leave that out for now. And we're going to hit Mysterio for 1 more. Okay. Interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maximum velocity, genius, panda pool, double time, and kid pool. Okay. Lots of options here. Okay. So, this is accelerated. So 2 go on. Okay. So he's going to attack. He's attacking for 2. 3. After you resolve a boost card during... Okay, so place that card at the bottom of your deck if it's an illusion. Okay, so attacking for 2, 3, 4. It's an illusion? Yes. Okay, so he's hitting for 4 right now. He's got an additional boost card. And then Deja Vu is going to go off. So choose to either take 1 damage or place 1 threat on the main scheme. I'm going to choose to put a threat on the main scheme. This goes on the bottom of my deck. This gets shuffled into my deck. Okay, so it's all just going to get shuffled up anyway. So we already have 3 illusions in our deck. As far as damage goes, though, we're going to use Plot Contrivance to play that card to prevent all the damage. Okay. Encounter card. First of 2 encounter cards. So he's going to scheme. Schemes for 2, 3, 4. It's an illusion. So that goes on the bottom. So he almost flipped right away. Next one, Shifting Apparition. Okay. Which has guard, which is fine because it's not something that we want to defeat right away anyway. What we want to get rid of is Living Dangerously. So, yeah, we're not worrying about hitting the apparition. We're worrying about dealing with Live Dangerously and then doing a big thwart. So, or do we want any allies out? No, we have to get the Maze of Mirrors under control. So, let's maximum velocity for this turn. And then before we even do that, okay, hold on. We might be able to flip down. Okay. If I hit him, I hit 1, stand up again. No, I'm not worrying about the guard. I want everything else to go. Okay. So yes, maximum velocity. But before we even do that, we're going to double time. So interestingly, it's No, we need to get rid of that. Okay. So we're going to thwart. So live dangerously is gone. I think we've lived dangerously enough. Whoops, I keep knocking my camera. We're going to stand up again. And then we're going to do a thwart of 3. And then we're going to use the double time to get rid of all the threat off of it. Okay. Now, do we flip down? Need more cards, so I'm going to say yes. One, two, three, four, five, six. Mulligan, Strength, Lady Deadpool, Laser Swords, which is definitely what we want. Mulligan, Speed Cyclone. Okay. Well, Speed Cyclone will be good, because that will be able to allow us to stun Mysterio. Maybe. Yeah, we only really need to stun Mysterio. Okay. 1 threat goes on. He's going to scheme. Schemes for 2. 3. Not an attack. Is it an illusion? Yes. We're hitting like every illusion. 1's going to go on from here. From the apparition. And 1 encounter card. Evil Doppelganger. Okay. Okay. So, what are we not playing this turn? We're not playing the mulligans. So, we're going to get rid of both the mulligans. And draw 2. Barely a scratch. And head pool. Okay. Oh, laser swords. So good. But right now, I'm not doing a lot. Okay, we're going to flip over. We're going to take out... Oh, sorry, we're going to take out the apparition, first of all, with just 1 damage. We're going to stand up again, and then we're going to thwart for 1. We're going to 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to keep laser swords in hand maybe for next turn. Just an aspect card. So I can put, okay, yeah, I can put that under plot convenience. 1, 2, 3, 4 for Lady Deadpool. Oh, but we want to be able to do a stun psych. Do we care? No, we actually want Mysterio to defeat Lady Deadpool so we can take out the evil doppelganger. So that's actually going to stay in hand. And we're going to put the laser swords under here. And then Lady Deadpool is going to thwart for 2. Okay. Keeping Speed Cyclone. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, the encounter cards are getting closer. Speed Cyclone, Energy, Double Time, Scarlet Witch, always be running. Okay. Threat goes on. Oh, forgot to put damage on here. Lady Deadpool is going to get in the way. Mysterio. So attack a 2, 3, 4, not an illusion. That defeats Lady Deadpool. And with her defeat, that's going to defeat the evil doppelganger. And a counter card. Analysis paralysis. Search the encounter deck, discard pile, and set aside area for your nemesis side scheme, then reveal it. Place X additional threat here, where X is equal to the amount of threat on that side scheme. Okay. Nemesis deck. Extortion of seismic proportion. And that has 3. So 3 go onto here. Okay, this is going to be a bit of a challenge, to say the least. I mean, double time is going to be good. Cyclone. Laser Swords isn't doing anything for us right now. Okay, so we're going to double time. 2 threat from schemes. So 2. Do we just... Okay. I think I want to always be running. So, unfortunately, laser swords are not going to be a thing. I could pay for Scarlet Witch, but that may not work out for us. Okay. So, we're still in the midst of trying to figure out double time. I could take 2 off of here and 2 off of here. Then remove that with him. He gets to activate 3 times. So that's 3 thwart from him, 7 in total. So I could get rid of both of these. But there's still a lot on Maze of Mirrors. But I can stun him this turn. Oh, this is a hard choice. Or I play out Scarlet Witch, but then she's just going to get hit. Although, maybe I'll just take the hit. And maybe get lucky. With what she draws? Yeah, okay, we're going to do that. We're going to play with Scarlet Witch. So, she is going to... Oh, we got to finish our other... Okay, other activation. I'm getting too far ahead of myself. Okay, so we'll do that. Okay. Then we'll have Quicksilver get that off. He'll stand up again. And then I think we're going to go for the main scheme. And then bring out Scarlet Witch, and then she is going to thwart the main scheme as well. So we discard the top card. Hopefully it's +1 or more. Whoa, that's a lot. Okay, that would have been a great one just to do right from the get-go, but that clears it off. So now we get to flip down, and with her in play, we get to cycle more of our cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So Deja Vu came in. When revealed, choose to either take 1 damage or place 1 threat on the main scheme. I'm going to take damage. It says, when you would draw or discard an encounter card from your deck, deal it to yourselves a face down. Oh. Okay, sorry. I don't take that damage. I just draw another card. Okay. Hyperperception, self-confidence, always be running, friction resistance, barely a scratch, maximum velocity. These are all really good for us. Okay. So, threat's going to go on. We're not making a lot of headway here. That's the problem. He's going to scheme. He's going to scheme for a base of 3. So just 3, that's good. Our first encounter card is Deja Vu. So when revealed, choose to take 1 damage or put 1 threat on the main scheme. We're going to put it on the main scheme because I want to stay fully healthy for self-confidence. Yeah, so this just goes back in here. Woof. We have a lot piled up in here. Okay. Encounter card. He's going to scheme. Uh-oh. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So it's going to flip this. Player shuffle the top 2 cards of each encounter deck into each player deck. Oh boy. An Edge of Reality. Forced to interrupt when you would draw or discard an encounter card from your deck. Deal it to yourselves face down. Okay, so it comes in with 3. So we're having a rough time. And we get these shuffled into our deck. So, I mean, we have more encounters than anything else. Okay. So back to us. Now the problem is, I could discard some cards, but then they're going to turn into encounter cards. So I don't think I'm going to do that yet. Friction resistance is great. Barely a scratch, doesn't really mean anything. Hyperperception is excellent. I don't think we're going to maximum velocity. Well, we could, because that would give us a really high defense. Okay. Oh, we have a cat visit. Cat visit, cat alert. Cat alert. Goodbye, kitty. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, I think it would be foolish not to use self-confidence to put out friction resistance. And hyperperception, and then put barely a scratch under plot convenience. Okay. So, we're going to flip over. We're going to now thwart for 2 off of this scheme. Now what do we do? Yeah, we do a thwart. We get that down to 1. And then Scarlet Witch will attack for 1, 2, down to 8. Okay. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 2 encounter cards, so there and there. And we draw 2 cards to replace. Okay. Stick-to-itiveness, I got this. Symbiote suit shows up, always be running, and self-preservation. Okay. So barely a scratch isn't really going to do anything for us now. So then it's just going to be Scarlet Witch getting in the way of this attack. So he attacks for 2. One that gets in the way. That's 4. Counter card. Induced Panic. You cannot resolve triggered abilities in your hero's printed text box. Okay. Discard 1 identity-specific card at random from your hand. Discard this card. Okay. So we're in a panic. And then he has Masterful Mirage, which boosts his scheming. When you would deal any amount of damage to Mysterio, discard the top 4 cards of your deck instead. Discard this card. Okay. Alright. And the next one. Deepest Fears. Discard cards from the top of your deck equal to the number of cards in your hand. If at least 1 identity-specific card was discarded this way, place 1 threat in the main scheme. If none were discarded, take 1 damage. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Okay. Because of how this interacts with Edge of Reality. So, it says, when you would draw or discard an encounter card from your deck, deal it to yourself as a face-down encounter card and draw 1 card. So, I guess we'll have to do this in order. This is going to be tricky. Alright, so we're discarding this, but it's going to be an encounter card. But then we draw a card. Okay, so we drew Shifting Apparition. And that has to go here. I should put a die to remember where we're at with this. So far we've only actually discarded 1 card. So we have to draw another card. Okay. Now we discard, so this is going to be discard number 2. This is going to be really weird because my cards will keep increasing. Oh, when revealed, so it was the one at the time. Okay, so it checked it at the time, so it's only going to be those 5. Okay, so this is the second one. So this is the discard. That's a identity specific, so that's going to put 1 on here. Okay. This is another discard. And it's going to go here, and then we draw a card. But we drew this one, so it's going to go there. And we're going to draw a card. That goes there, and we draw a card. Oh, sorry. We drew a card off of that, and we have no more to discard, so this comes to an end because the deck is exhausted. Which I've played Mysterio before, and this combination of events never happened, but this is bonkers. So now we have another one. That is a lot of encounter cards. I'd say that we're in a lot of trouble. We also have a really big grip of cards, though, so okay. So that's come to an end because I can't get any more. That's wild. Oh, Mysterio should not be at 18. Okay, at least all those things are now out of my deck. I mean, yay? That was a really strange turn. Okay. I think we're done. I think that was the last one. Oh, we only had the one, and it turned into all that mess. All in induced panic as well. Oh, God. Okay. Okay. What to do? All right. I got this. It doesn't do anything for us. Stick-to-itiveness does. Okay, so I got this. Oh. Oh, God, are we going to have to flip down? Because we have to get rid of induced panic. So we want to keep one identity-specific card in hand to be able to discard that. Okay. So let's put always be running aside, and we need to keep that in our hand. All right. So we're going to spend self-preservation, and I got this, to put on the symbiote suit. So our hit points go to 19. And then we're going to put out stick-to-itiveness, which dovetails really nicely with friction resistance. Because as a hero action, spend a strength resource to exhaust this card and ready your hero. And we have, after you ready Quicksilver, ready this card, exhaust friction resistance, generate a strength resource, and then you can do it again. Now the problem is right now I can't do that because of induced panic, because that response doesn't work. Oh, no, I don't have the resources to do it. Wow. Okay. in other turns, it would be fantastic. Oh, wait. Is barely a scratch a strength resource? No. Okay. Never mind then. Huh. Okay, well, we're going to thwart for 3. We're going to flip down, and we're going to discard the only identity-specific card that we have in our hand. Okay. We're flying real close to the sun here. To say the least. Okay, we're now at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But this is going to be a disaster. So I got this. Always be running Laser Sword, Speed Cyclone, Mulligan, Genius, and Maximum Velocity. Depending on what happens here, we'll have a lot to work with. Okay. Throw goes on. He's scheming for 3. Okay. We're going to take damage, and Deja Vu gets shuffled into our deck. Okay. So that was 3. Went on. Okay. Oh boy. So we have 2 more encounter cards. This is... wow. Okay, first one. Humongous Hallucination. Attached to Mysterio. Spend 1 resource of any type and shuffle the top 2 cards of the encounter deck into your deck. Discard this card. So he's got real big, so he's going to hit hard. A Shifting Apparition. Fool's Paradise. Huh. Okay. Yeah. Each entity gets +2 hand size and has 6 threat on it and all the icons. Oh my lord. Next. Deja Vu. Okay, so we'll just take damage. And that shuffles into here. Next. Cannot ready allies or persona supports you control. Okay. Discard an ally or persona support. Don't have any. Okay. Put that there. Next. Old Grudge. Attached minion gets +1 hit point. There are none. When revealed, search the encounter deck, discard pile, and set aside area for your nemesis minion, then reveal that minion. Attach Old Grudge. Okay. Avalanche. Is now tougher than he was. Woof. Next one. Shifting Apparition. Next one. Surge. Evil Doppelganger. Okay. We have our work significantly cut out for us. We could go absolutely ham this turn. We have no persona supports nor any allies right now. Is there anything we want to get rid of here? Because we can do a lot of work this turn. Okay. Let's get rid of Mulligan. And Speed Cyclone. And draw 2. Barely a scratch. Lady Deadpool. Okay. We already have a barely a scratch out. Or available to us. We're going to flip over. I think it's time for some laser swords. And oh, I got this. I got this would be probably good. Okay. Well, oh man, we can just wreck this turn. But the problem is the amount of threat that's out there. I can stand up a number of times. Okay. Okay, I think we're going to pull barely a scratch back to have the resource. And spend these 2 on maximum velocity. Okay. So, I need to calculate what our numbers are looking like here. So, our attack is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have a 7 attack. And a 4 thwart on this turn. Okay. Okay. So we know I wonder if we should have kept, hold on, kept I got this instead of Lady Deadpool. So we're gonna, oh no, we need, no, okay. I don't think we need Lady Deadpool. Okay. So, an attack of 7 against the doppelganger just kills it. then we're going to exhaust friction resistance to generate strength. Spend that strength to ready. And when we readied, this becomes ready. So we still haven't used our free ready yet. So avalanche, boom, gone. Don't care about the apparitions. Use this to generate a strength resource. Oh no, sorry. Ready him on his own. So this is his own ready. Stand up. This. Thwart for 4. Exhaust this to generate always be running. To stand up, he stands up again. Generate a resource to pay for I got this. What's the only one that we don't have out there? Is the boost icon. We don't have any allies anyway, so excellent. So deal 3 damage to an enemy. We're going to do that to him because we don't want the apparition. It's not an attack. So yeah, that's fine. 2 threat from scheme. Draw a card. Another maximum velocity. And so that's gone. Oh, this goes to the victory pile. That's just out of the game. And then thwart for 4. Wow. That was an absolutely incredible turn. Considering what we were up against, that was pretty wild. Amazing stuff. Okay. Maximum velocity's gone. We'll keep maximum velocity in our hand. And now we're going to stand up. And we're going to take a beating in return. All right. 1, 2, 3. 4. Okay. Maximum velocity, head pool, barely a scratch, strength, and serval industries. Okay. What's not a persona support? Really weird. That's specifically support. Okay. So, 1 goes on here. He's going to attack. He's attacking for 5, but we have so many hit points we can just take it. 5. Choose to either spend 2 energy or genius resources or deal this card to yourself as a face down encounter card. Huh. Wild. I don't know what to do about this. Discard your hand, drop to your hand size. Yeah, I don't want to spend the resources on it, so. Anyway, that hits for 5, so we're down to 12. Okay. And then we're going to be hit by the apparitions. First counter card. So we know that was going to be the one. Surge, discard your hand, drop to your hand size. Goodbye hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it's going to surge. What we get? Live dangerously, Panda Pool, double time, Accelerated Reflex, double time, Scarlet Witch. Okay. First one, Deja Vu. Take damage or place 1 threat. We'll take damage. Deja Vu again. Damage. Treat attached ally as a minion. There are none. Attach to the ally you control. Gain Surge. Fearmonger again, which surges. Discard our hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Self-control, mulligan, always be running, energy, mulligan, I got this. Okay. And the last one, I believe. Masterful Mirage. Okay. How to deal with this mess. Alright, so self-control is now down to only 2 resources. Spend 1 resource of any type and shuffle the top 2 cards of the encounter deck into your deck. Discard this card. Okay, we want Humongous. Are we flipping down this turn? Or can we get rid of Masterful Mirage? We have to get rid of the apparitions first? Oh my goodness. I got this only draws us a card. I don't think we want to mulligan considering what's in here. But Masterful Mirage needs to go. This is a tough game. I almost feel like just playing the mulligan. or doing what I need to do, flipping down and getting rid of the cards that I don't like. Because that's an action. Those have guards, so I have to always be running again. Oh, it's an aspect card. Yeah, maybe I will do that. Okay, so I'm going to put self-control under that. I have no choice but to hit an apparition. Oops. Keep bonking my camera. There we go. Okay. So that's going to shuffle the top card and the encounter deck into our deck. Then we're going to use this to generate a resource to play Always Be Running. So stand up, and then it stands up. We're going to hit the other one. This comes into here. So that's one of our... We haven't done our natural stand up again. So we're going to do that. We're going to hit him instead. When you would deal any mana damage, discard the top 4 cards of your deck instead. Discard this card. So we're going to get rid of both of these. And we're discarding the top 8 cards. So discarding, drawing. So 1 discard. Discarding, discarding. Discarding, nothing to draw. Discarding, nothing to draw. Discarding, nothing to draw. Okay. Which does this, of course. So we're at this mess again. So we drew into another, okay, Always Be Running. We can make Humongous Hallucination go away. Okay. What's our attack right now? Our attack right now is 3. we're going to generate a strength resource to stand up, which will stand this back up. And we're going to hit for 3. Then we're going to generate another resource to always be running. Stand up again. We're going to use that resource to spend 1 resource to get rid of this. You know what? No. We don't want to do that yet. We're instead going to use that I have no personas. This is hero action only, and I can only draw a card off it. I mean, maybe it's worth it. Yeah, we're gonna, I got this to draw a card. Accelerate, excellent, okay. Accelerated reflexes is good to have out. So we're gonna play out accelerated reflexes. Now we just need the attack one. Now we're going to flip down and we're going to heal to 12. I think we're going to ditch these 2 to draw 2. Maximum velocity, always be running. Okay. Let's see what happens next turn. Okay. So, 1 threat goes on. He's going to scheme. He schemes for 2. 3. Okay, so now here we go. There's still 2 more to come. So there's 1. It's going to accelerate. Two. Okay. Starting from the side. Need for speed. You may flip to alter ego. Yeah, well, we already are. So we're going to remove this. Okay. Next. Deepest fears. Discard cards from the top of your deck equal to the number of cards in your hand. Okay. So we have... Oh, we forgot to draw back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So... Discard cards from the top of your deck equal to the number of cards in your hand. 7. Oh god. If at least one identity specific card is discarded or swiped, place 1 threat on the main scheme. If not, okay. Oh, it's only 1. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's at least 1 in there. Uh-oh. Next, Deja Vu. We'll take the damage. Shadow of the Past. Okay. Reveal your set-aside Nemesis minion and put it into play engage with you. Well, okay. It's not out of play, it's in the discard. The reveal your set-aside Nemesis scheme. That's also in the discard. If your Nemesis minion does not enter the game this way, yeah. So that's one of the few times I've ever had that surge. This is a game of firsts. Deja Vu. I will take the damage. Caught off guard. Discard and upgrade or support. What am I not gonna need? Defense. Fearmonger. Discard your hand, draw up to your hand size. Okay. It's gonna search. Discard the hand, which was going to be a good one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Self-preservation, kid pool, strength, I got this, barely a scratch, Deadpool core ship, and always be running. Okay. Next. Old Grudge, hey, guess search this, yeah, discard pile and counter deck, so he's got to be in here somewhere. Maybe. There he is. Okay. Avalanche is back again. And hopefully the last one. Extortion of seismic proportion. Okay. Whew. Now, Mysterio's down to 2. His second stage has 16. So I have 18 health to burn through. There are 2 icons out there, so right now, Laser Sword is sitting at 2. My attack is essentially 4. Can I burn him down? Okay. Are there cards I don't want to play? Yes. I don't particularly want to play. Oh, no, kid. Okay. I could, if I'm lucky, burn him down. But I'm not 100% sure. Exhaust Deadpool ship and deal yourself one face down encounter card. Put a pool ally into play from your hand. But right now, that's not exactly economical. Okay, we're going to get rid of Barely a Scratch and Deadpool Core to draw into 2 more. So Genius, always be running. Okay, I think we have this. So we have so many resources to play with. Oh, I forgot about Avalanche having Insight. Was it put or reveal? I think it's put. It wasn't Fearmonger. What card? Oh, it came in with that. Okay, reveal. So this caused the reveal. So this goes to 8. So we're right on the cusp of actually losing. Woof! I think I may have missed the reveal part with Insight. Oh, choose to take 2 indirect damage or exhaust. So we're going to take the 2 instead. Okay. So let's put ourselves down to actually 6 because we would have taken that damage before. The Insight happened ages ago, but we would have been able to take care of that no problem with the cards that we have. So I'm not going to worry about that. So acknowledging that I missed that Insight part because that's a reveal and not a put. Okay. One tiny mistake. But I think one that could have been rectified, so. First things first. We're going to bring self-control. Okay, that's not a double resource. That's going to be a single resource now. Because we've sustained way more damage than that. Because we were at like 19, so this is only going to count for 1. But I think that's okay. So, now we have 3... No, we're going to have 3 in a second. No. For each in play up to a maximum. Well, not one of each. Each. Okay. That's the way I read that anyway. I think, like, if we don't win on this turn, we don't have much of a chance. Okay. So, out comes Quickpool. I think this still stays at 4. Your hero gets +1 attack for each symbol, and that's ands, up to a maximum of 4. So that really is only... Oh, no, hold on. 1, 2, because of that, because of extortion of size and proportion when it came out, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so now we are at 5 because that came out. So, first things first, we're going to have Quickpool attack for 2. So that's going to flip him. Discard the top 5 cards of our deck. That's fine. 1, 2. No, that goes there, causing us to draw. 3, 4, 5, causing us to draw, but there's none left. Okay. That gave us a speed cyclone, but it's not really going to matter. Okay, so first things first. Spending 1. We haven't used our built-in one yet for always be running. So we're going to stand up. Stands this up. And then we're going to hit him for 5. There's no guard or anything out there right now. So 5. Down to 11. And then we're going to spend this again for another always be running. So he's going to stand up. Still haven't used our natural one yet. And we're going to do another 5. Down to 6. Heh. It's going to be a funny way to end this, but okay. Then we're going to... Oh, we still could do it anyway, because this we'll do our natural one. No, we won't do our natural one. We'll do our friction resistance to ready off of that. Hit him again. For 6, so he's down to 1. And you know what? Just rather than standing ourselves using, this is our natural stand up, but I think we should probably just use this to pay for I got this, which just does 3 damage to Mysterio and he's gone. Wow, what a nuts game that was. Really long too. I think, as I said, I did notice that one error that I made with Avalanche. I think maybe it would have pushed the game to 1 more turn. But 2 in sight at that time really wouldn't have mattered that much. The 2 indirect we took care of. We were never actually in danger of dying anyway, especially when we had the symbiote suit out. But that was incredible. I've never had a game that went that crazy with the encounter cards before. But wow, that was a lot of fun. There was a lot to think about in that game. And again, I apologize if I missed anything. Let me know in the comments if I did. But I'm going to count that as a win because that was pretty grueling. But Quickpool is able to see through the evil illusions of Mysterio and finally take him down. I highly encourage anybody to try this deck. It is crazy. Maybe not against Mysterio because things got a little crazy to say the least. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. Thanks very much for watching, and again, as always, like and subscribe and hit the bell for notifications for when I put up new content. It really helps me out, builds up a base, and gets me a little more exposure. So thanks very much again, and until next time, happy gaming. Thank you so much for watching Longship Gaming. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. It will really help the channel to grow and improve. Don't forget to hit the bell icon so you'll be notified when more Longship Gaming content goes live. Until next time, happy gaming.